Hey guys, so the Miami GP is this weekend, and I thought I would share my thoughts and opinions about it unscripted. Right now, I'm just here going to be talking in front of the mic and share my thoughts on this weekend ahead. So let's start, I guess, with the track. The circuit is 5.4 kilometers long. It's going to be 57 laps, and it has 3 DRS zones, 19 turns. 3 DRS zones are, I guess, that's good for overtaking, I guess. I think the main overtaking spots are going to be obviously the first DRS zone, which is in the start-finish straight, and going into turn 1. I think that's going to be good for some overtakes. And then the next main one is going to be the second one, turn 9, 10 to 11. That's where a good amount of overtakes. I think where most overtakes will happen is definitely turn 16. The most amount are going to happen into turn 17, because there's a long straight after you pass turn 16, and it's also a DRS zone. So I think that's where we're always going to see most of the overtakes, and obviously into turn 1. Right now, I think the track is semi good for overtaking. The part I don't like is sector 2 from turns 11 to 16. I really don't like that because it disrupts the flow. I think what they should have done was connect turn 11 and 16 and make it into like one corner. So you would have turn 11, and then where turn 16 is, you would have turn 12. Basically like connect turn 11 and 16 and make it into a left turn. I think they should have done that. The track is taking place in Miami Gardens, which is actually kind of far away from like downtown Miami, but whatever. It's around the Hard Rock Stadium, so that's cool. But yeah, I guess that's my opinions on the track. Will there be a lot of overtakes? I don't think too many, but at the end of the day, we haven't seen any racing yet, so I can't tell. But the three DRS zones, there's going to be a lot of overtaking on those. Alright, the weekend. So the Miami GP weekend, like it's going to be a success. It's going to be like, I mean, this is Miami, right? So it's going to be a great weekend. Parties and festivals and like a ton of hype. Like so far, like throughout the whole entire like month, like after IMLA, it was just Miami, and the hype has just been strong. It's going to be a successful weekend. The race, I'm not sure if the race is going to be like good, but I can't tell until they actually race there. But the weekend, in terms of like the amount of people and the stuff that's going to happen, definitely going to be a success. And actually, speaking about the weekend, let's talk about the celebrities. So on this tweet right here, they say that celebrities expected to attend are LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Pharrell, Dan Marino, David Beckham, James Corden, the Williams sisters, and Wyclef. So a good amount of celebrities, and even like, I know for a fact like maybe a few influencers and a few other VIPs are gonna be there. So it's going to be a vibe. It's just going to be an absolute vibe in Miami. Even if you're not going to the Miami GP, I did hear that there are like 2 fan festivals. Like there's a Red Bull Fan Fest in this place called Wynwood, and I know because actually there's a streamer called Ash that I actually watch, and she's actually going there, and she's going to the fun festivals, so that's cool. So a lot of hype, and then obviously like there's also a McLaren event I heard from Ash as well. She's going there, so that's the next thing as well. Is like the teams, they've definitely hyped it up because they've released merch, and some of them are going to release like I guess like a pop-up shop and have events, and yeah, it's just going to be a vibe. Like the marketing and the hype is amazing for this, and this is definitely, I guess, good for F1 in the United States. You know, you need that hype before a weekend and the marketing, and obviously F1 does that pretty well, and especially for the fact that this is the first GP in Miami, like it just hypes it up even more. But here's my problem now: the ticket prices. Ticket prices are absolutely ridiculous. There's actually this tweet that I saw, like they actually paid like $2,000 for like a family grandstand, so it looks like they bought 2 seats, $2,000. So that's like maybe like $1,000 per seat. So, and obviously now that it's closer to the weekend, like they're probably sold out, or maybe they're way more expensive. Maybe like the cheapest ticket now is probably $2,000. So like I don't know if F1 can sustain this long term, like having these very high ticket prices. I mean, the average American earns around like 60,000 US a year. I don't know if they can sustain that long term. Maybe it's just because like this is the first weekend and there's so much hype. I don't know, but I don't think they can sustain that long term, having these high ticket prices. Okay, now it's a good thing that they have the US GP, and that's the thing. We have 2 Grand Prix this year. We have Miami, and then we have Austin. And Austin obviously was a success last year, you know, until this year's Australian GP was like the biggest attendance for a weekend. I think like 400,000 people attended, so that's good. And then Australia beat it by having like 420,000, I think. So, you know, at least we have 2 GPs in the US. We have 2 Grand Prix in the US, and then next year, obviously, with Vegas, we're going to have 3. F1 in the US is growing. It's definitely growing, and it's going to be phenomenal. But like I said, onto the ticket prices, it's a good thing that we have COTA in, I think, October, like end of October. It's like the real US GP. Instead of a street circuit, it's a permanent circuit in a awesome city in Austin, and it's been there for 10 years now. You know, it's always a vibe in Austin, and of course ticket prices way more affordable, at least. So at least what was I supposed to say? Yeah, at least we have 2 US GPs, because like I think F1 having like this GP being so expensive, Miami I'm talking about, by the way, you know, F1 having the Miami GP so expensive, I don't know if they can sustain that long term, like I said. But at least we have 2 GPs, and I guess next year we're having 3. Anyway, so I think that's obviously all my thoughts on it. So like I said, the track looks fine. I don't think there's going to be too much overtaking. Like I said, obviously a good amount of celebrities are going to attend. The weekend's going to be successful. Going to have a lot of hype. A lot of teams are going to do events, and they're selling like custom merch and whatnot, and that's pretty cool. Like it builds up the hype and whatnot. Ticket prices are too high. And actually speaking about ticket prices, I forgot the Marina, the fake Marina. I made a short video on it, like on the 2nd of May. Kind of embarrassing, you know. It's pretty silly, but whatever, you know. It sucks that you know, they have to have a fake Marina. You know, it's literally fake. It's basically plywood, and they paint it as water, and they have like 6 yachts on it. Gosh. So yeah, that's silly, but whatever. I mean, people are going to pay for it anyway. Well, rich people. Yeah, it's kind of silly, but whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think anyone would care. I mean, yeah, it's funny, it's very silly, but whatever. But yeah, the fake Marina, I don't think they should have done that. I don't think they should have done that, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. Like, I have nothing else. It's Vice City. It's gonna be a vibe. So if you're going there, then hope you enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy the weekend. You have fun. You eat a lot of food and whatnot. And before I go, here's my predictions. I'm gonna make my top. Yeah, I'll make my top 5 predictions. So for this circuit, I think it's going to favor the Red Bull, especially in like turn 11 and 16. I think the Red Bull is always good in those like tight corners, as you saw in Imola. So I think it's between Max and Charles. So I think Max is going to win it. Charles is going to come in second. So I think Max and Leclerc will have a cool little, scrap. So I think it's going to be Max to win the race, Leclerc second, Perez third, Sainz fourth, and I'll put Lando in fifth. I was going to say George, but I'll put Lando in fifth and then George sixth. Yeah, those are my top, I guess, 6 predictions for this Miami Grand Prix. But yeah, that's my honest opinions on it. It's unscripted, so sorry if I guess said any weird stuff or talk or like right now, it's unscripted, so like everything is just coming out of my mind right now. But yeah, if you're going there, have fun. I'm not going there, but if you're going there, have fun. Hopefully you enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I guess I'll see you guys Sunday to like talk about the race. Yeah, peace out.